All right, we're already live. I want to see if I can tag you in this.
That would be awesome.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Hey guys, if you are out here in Facebook land, give me a hi and where you're tuning in from. Would love to see you guys. I'm going to tag you in the comments, Julie.
Awesome.
Fiege. See if you can go and share it onto your page from Facebook. Hey guys, we're just waiting for some people to jump in and say hello on Facebook. I can't see your comments unless I look at my phone, but I'm joined here with my good friend, Julie. I love that technology can connect me from Alabama to my girl all the way in Wisconsin. She's definitely my cheesehead bestie.
That's for sure.
That is it.
All right. I'm going to your page, and can I share from your page? I don't see
I hope so.
Streaming live on your page though.
Let's see. This is the first time we're doing this, guys, in a long time, going just live out into Facebook world. I see you. Okay, let's see if I can edit post. Loading. Oh, only me. Perfect. Okay, so now I'm making it public. And let me see if I can put at Julie Fiege. Save. All right, there we go. I'm going to go look. Hey guys, if you're watching on my page or if you're watching on Julie's page, you might be having a lunch break right now. We'd love to hear from you. Where are you tuning in from? Give us a 1 if you're watching this live. If you catch this later on, do me a favor, give me a hashtag replay and tell me where you're watching from. I'm all the way in Alabama and Julie's all the way in Wisconsin. So how many people in between us can actually see this? And tell me where you're watching from. Is it showing up on your page too?
It is. Did you hear that? We had it in stereo.
I did. That's so cool. Okay, so let me see if I can
turn it down here.
Spotlight us. Alabama. Julie's all the way in Wisconsin. So how many people in between?
Technology, right?
Pin. Okay, so I'm pinning you, Julie, right now so everybody can see you. So you want to say hi to everybody?
Hey, everybody who's hopping on that knows me. I hope somebody. I have a lot of teacher friends, so they're probably in the classroom.
They might be, or they're eating at their desk. I remember those days, right?
Exactly.
So we are on here to talk a little bit about DNA-based personalized nutrition. So if you have been watching Julie or you have been watching me at all, you may have met us and kind of been going, why do you look different? What's new? What's going on? And we have a secret, and it's not a secret anymore. And that is we have a DNA report. So I'm going to let Julie share what this 46-page report has done for her. And Julie, take all the time that you need. What happened when we met last year and what's new now?
Thanks, Allie. Well, I'm going to go back a little ways to 2020. In 2020, I was not feeling well. I was in full-on menopause, and with that came daily hot flashes and night sweats. Because I was struggling at night to sleep, I had no energy during the day. And so I was living off of 2 Monsters a day and several cups of coffee. And if you worked in the school that I did, you know that. And then along with that, I had a ton of inflammation. And joint pain. I've been going to the gym for over 11 years, and I didn't even want to go to the gym because my knees and my ankles and my elbows hurt so bad. And so I was pretty much miserable. And emotionally, I was in a bad place too. Because of my menopause, I was crying a lot or angry. And so I just wasn't happy. And so fast forward to January of 2021, I started on my ID nutrition and my sleep strips. And within 2 weeks, I was feeling amazing. Like 90% of the things that I had been struggling with had gone away. And so I had energy again. I was sleeping through the night because my hot flashes and my night sweats were like 90% gone. People in my world were noticing that I didn't have bags under my eyes. I was happy. I had the energy, a lot of it that I used to have. So 2 weeks into it, I was feeling much better, but then I decided to layer on the DNA test. And that was life-changing for me, because when I got my results back, I realized that I've increased requirements for B6, B12, and folate. And I didn't know this prior to taking my DNA test, because if we go back for like 20 years, you guys, for 20 years, the doctors were telling me that I was low in iron. And so I go to the doctor and they give me iron supplements and they tell me what I needed to eat. And so I would be really diligent about doing those things. And when I'd go back to the doctor, my iron levels were still low. And so this kind of went on for years. And when I got my DNA results, and this was something I learned, B vitamins are essential for the absorption of iron. And so it wasn't that I was low in iron, but I didn't have enough B vitamins in my system to support that iron absorption. So once I increased my B vitamins, increased my folate, now my iron levels are intact and they're where they need to be. And what resulted from that? I have energy and I feel like I'm back in my 30s or my 40s, and I'm not. I'm closing in on my 60s, but I don't feel that way. And so that was one of the huge aha moments that I had when I got this. And so it's truly been life-changing with how I feel. And at this point in my life, that's what's most important to me. Another piece of the puzzle was solved when I got my DNA too, because for me, it is very difficult for me to drop weight. And I found out that my fat loss with exercise is least efficient. And what that means is I can work out really hard, but if I don't dial in on my diet, I'm not going to get the results that I'm looking to get with fat loss. And if you know me, if you grew up with me, you know I was a chubby little girl for a good portion of my life. And I did drop weight or fat at one point, but every time I had my children, I'd gain a bunch of weight and it was really hard for me to take it off. So now I have this document that I know which foods to eat and which foods to avoid and how to best work out in the gym efficiently. So I'm not spending a lot of time doing things that I shouldn't be doing, and not getting the results that I want. Does that make sense, Allie?
I love that. So I'm just going to summarize, and then I'm actually going to show you Julie's DNA report because she agreed. She was totally comfortable with sharing it. But what I got out of that was, number one, you were looking for solutions and your blood work results were not actually matching or explaining the root cause of how you were feeling, the low energy, the low iron, the joint pain. So there was a missing piece of the puzzle. And when we met, that was the final piece. You would done a lot through trial and error and learning your body, knowing that you had that rebound weight gain after the kids. And I know there's so many women out there that go, well, this is what happens. This is how it is for me. And they don't understand how to be proactive if they're in those childbearing years. And some women, as they're aging, like you and I, were past that point where, we've had the wonderful menopause and, people don't talk about this enough. I am 40 something. I honestly don't know because I feel so young, but I'm definitely past the halfway mark of 40. And I had to go through menopause and I had the weight gain. And that was a frustration point. but the joint pain, all that stuff. So let me share with you what Julie was looking at and why it was so significant. So you're going to see a blank page for just a second. Let me unpin you, Julie, for just a sec, so we're not all just staring at this. Okay, so Julie didn't go anywhere. If you're watching for Julie, she's there. This is wonderful me in the background frozen. Oh, hey, I love technology. Where'd your report go? There it is. Okay, now I can pull it up. Share screen. Beautiful. Okay, so here is Julie's report. And molecular labs, let me just explain this to you really quickly. Molecular labs destroyed Julie's samples after she got this back. And so this is the only copy of her genetics. And there's actually 2 laws that are out there that protect everyone from their genetic information being sold or the information being used by an employer or your healthcare provider against you. But as you can see from this summary, there's nothing in here about diseases or disorders or family history. So that if you're looking for that, that's not what this is. This is simply a fitness and nutrition test. So here's a couple of things that Julie was mentioning. Her inflammation right here, while she was feeling inflamed, she had joint pain, she had low energy and poor sleep. That's usually the first couple of signs. She now knows that she's at normal risk, but how can she be proactive? The other 2 things she highlighted she learned was her B6 and her B12 vitamins. She's a sieve. As she eats the foods with B6 or drinks the drinks or takes the supplements with B6 and B12, or if the doctor had said you need injections, she's not getting all of it. Her body flushes it. So she needs a higher dose. Well, that wouldn't show up on blood work. It would show up that she's low in iron. So on pages 31 and 33, Julie can understand the ramifications of not having enough. That was also showing up in her energy, her mood, her mental focus, and her nervous system. So by having those levels now in check, she is operating at full capacity mentally, physically, and emotionally. So if you knew Julie in the hallway in the classroom 2 years ago, you know that happy Julie showed up once she got her nutrition dialed in. It wasn't her fault. Her body was low. And most people do not believe this because they see current Julie with the gun show and the boulders for shoulders. But fat loss with exercise is super difficult for her. So that is why you see her in the gym every single day, working hard on her fitness. And she is adamant about what goes on her plate because it's equally as important, if not more important for her to really watch what she puts on her plate. And then down here, this is really important. Her body weight, weight regain, and appetite genes played a huge role in that yo-yo weight that she experienced before and after every kid. And being moderately susceptible to obesity plays a role in her hunger and her hunger hormones. So exercise combats it. Who knew? Who knew that exercise and hunger hormones and obesity were all connected and how to operate it? Now she knows how to work with it. And then her rebound weight gain. That makes sense now. You heard her say, I had children, I gained weight. But the other thing I want you to notice is her body easily goes into starvation mode. That means for Julie, the type of meal plans that she's on requires her body to eat every few hours. She cannot do a fasted lifestyle. As a matter of fact, if we were to go to page 19, it would say that she's at risk of encouraging type 2 diabetes in her body if she were to do a fasted lifestyle. So if any of you are out there looking to do fasting or intermittent fasting, I encourage you, especially if you have a family history of type 2 diabetes, to get the DNA report first and know is that a type of eating plan that's best for you? I learned myself that I can't do a keto diet, and neither can Julie. You see right here, she's got a sensitivity to fats that would make her gain weight. So this is a like kind of a quick summary of what you can learn. And then I'm going to go down to an actual page. It literally writes you a love letter. Julie, this is your personalized guidance. Here's your genetics. This is why you're really good at endurance and lifting. And she's actually not the best at lifting. She's had to train at it because she doesn't have speed and power. She has endurance genes. So she's more designed to be a long distance runner, but she doesn't like doing that. She loves lifting, and she has to lift because of her challenges with fat loss for exercise. As you can see here, she's got to include that strength training in order to lose fat mass. And now that she's at a comfortable fat loss level, she is doing what she enjoys in the gym, and she's working on her goals, and she knows how to add that really gorgeous lean muscle that she's got and that she's maintained for a really long time. So Julie, thank you for letting us look under the hood and letting us kind of preview what the DNA looks like. And so if you're watching this on the replay and you know Julie and you're like, girl, I need to know more about that, reach out to her. If you're a friend of Julie's, get a hold of Julie through Facebook, comment here, hey, Julie, contact me. If you know me and you saw that and you're like, I want to know more about that, I've got to get that done. Here's what I challenge you to do. Don't wait. This is the week to get it. The DNA is on sale. We didn't know that. If you're watching this after 2020, February 24th, it is no longer on sale, but there's still some really great options for you if you're interested. So let us share with you. Let us relate to your story. Let us lock arms with you, and let's cut the guesswork out of your healthy journey. This time next week, we're actually going to take it page by page and look at what each piece of the DNA means. So if you already have your DNA report, watch for us. And we have a Facebook group that you can always catch the replay. So Julie, did you have anything you wanted to add before we jumped out of here?
No, this was amazing. But anybody out there listening, you heard what Allie did with my report. That's what we do with you when you get your report. So you understand it. So you're not alone. We're right alongside of you, helping uncover everything that's in there and helping you to apply it, just like Allie did with me right now. So thanks so much, Allie.
Thanks, Julie. That was a great point. See you guys later. Have a wonderful day. Thanks, Julie.
Yeah. Bye-bye.